pass it. You can speak all the time in school. You talk all the time, right? You have to use language to communicate all the time. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem, right? Hopefully. Okay, so when do you communicate in English? You can speak or pass the microphone. It's up to you.
I was talking about with my partner that I speak English mostly with my cousins because my cousins can't speak Chinese.
And where are your cousins?
They are abroad. And some of them, even if they are in Taiwan and going to elementary schools in Taiwan, they tend to speak English to me. I don't know why. Because they're good in Chinese too. And I speak English with my students in English, but I speak English to my students, but they do not usually speak English back, so I do not call it communicate.
It's a one-way, well, it's a communication, it's a one-way communication. There's no interaction. So you're the lucky person who can pass on the microphone to the next person. They try to pretend not to see. Alright, so now when you get a microphone, feel free to talk or feel free to pass on and see how voluntary you are in this workshop. Okay, have you ever been asked to introduce yourself in your native language or in English?
Sometimes, for example, when I am cooperating with a foreign teacher, yeah, of course, I'm supposed to introduce myself in English.
Okay,
yeah.
in English,
Yeah.
okay. How often do you do it in your native language?
Native, no, it's not so often.
Because you know everybody in school.
Yeah, I think that's the reason. So,
What about your first class? When you walk into a classroom, do you introduce yourself or do you just go and say, sit down, let's get started? No? You do introduce yourself.
Yes.
So what do you tell your students? Hey, my name is, okay, what else? I'm a very strict teacher. Don't go around. So all the disciplines, right? Okay, what else do you say when you introduce yourself? It doesn't have to be academic setting. When you meet a friend in your native culture, whatever, how do you introduce yourself? I'm a teacher. What do you do? Right? What else do you say besides the fact that you're a teacher? Your hobbies, okay, so my name is, and I'm a teacher, and I like to go swimming and so on and so forth. Okay, what else? We're already on to fourth question. What components do you include?
What's the difference?
My family, I have mom and dad, kids. Okay, so how do I know all your self-intros? I can tell your fortune. Now, what else? What else do you say to students or to, when you do a self-introduction, whoever the audience is, depending on the audience, what else do you say? I guess you don't tell about your family to your students, do you? No. So what else do you talk about? Your education background? Okay. I graduated from in the department of. Okay, what else? My nickname is, and how you got the nickname? Or, huh? You're a rabbit. That's your nickname. Okay. Good. Class rules, okay, to your students. Always have your class rules in your introduction. Although it is not about yourself, it's about your classroom. Okay, what else do you talk about in your self-intro? Okay, your teaching experience, okay. I have taught in this place and that place, and I have so many years of experience, and I'm an expert in, okay. So to build up your credibility, good. All right, so these are the issues that we will be addressing today, okay. And this is just to get you thinking of what you would do if you were to ask to make a self-introduction, okay? And you have done this probably many, many times before, but today we're going to look at whether what you have done in the past or what you will be doing today is an effective introduction. It's not that the focus really isn't on the introduction because everybody can do introduction, but the focus is on how you make it effective, Okay? So, agenda today, making a self-introduction in English effectively. Now, if time allows, I don't know how fast a learner you guys are, so I've prepared a second part of the talk today. So if we have time, we'll go through them. If not, you have to wait for the next workshop. Right? Okay, so the second part is on answering elaborated opinion-related questions, okay, in English. And this occurs a lot in discussion. You do a reading and you say, what do you think? And you have to provide an opinion. Okay? Again, the focus is on effectiveness. So you'll be busy today. All right, does that sound good?
Yes.
All right, so self-introduction. Now, I'm going to get 3 volunteers to come up to introduce yourself for 1 minute. Okay? Now, who are the lucky 3 people? You can volunteer. You should regard this as a special opportunity because nobody gets evaluated but you after your self-intro. So, Rabbit, since you introduced your name, you're the only person the only other person I know in this class. So, Rabbit will do one. Who else? Good. Come on up to prepare first. You can think about, not yet. I want to find all 3 people first. Who else? Not yet, not yet. She's so nervous, she wants to get out of the way. Okay? I need to get 2 more people. Come on. Good. What's your name? Penny, okay. Good. Penny, come on up. Sit in front. I need 1 more. Good. Great. What's your name? Helen.
Ellen.
Oh, Ellen. Okay. Come on up and sit by the side so we can take turns. And as usual, I will time you. 1 minute, okay? This increases the intensity of speaking in English, right? Okay. Now, listeners, you have something to do also. As they're making their introduction, you have to consider this question. Were the self-introductions effective? You will discuss in groups after the self-introduction. What criteria do you use to judge the effectiveness of a self-introductory speech? Oops, sorry. Okay, what criteria do you use? And were any of the self-intro effective? If so, in what ways? If not, in what ways? All right? Okay, Rabbit, you can go right ahead.
Hello everyone, my name is Esther. You can call me Rabbit because I have 2 very cute teeth. So you can call me Rabbit. And I'm a very shy rabbit. So if I can stand here to speak English to you, and every one of you can speak English just like me, just believe me, and I will show you how interesting to speak English. Thank you.
By the way, that was only 30 seconds. Does it seem like forever? Yeah? Long enough. Okay.
I'm very shy.
You're very shy. Okay, let me clear this. Okay, next.
Hello, everybody. My name is Penny. Actually, my Chinese name is Pei Fen Cai. So you can call me Penny or Pei, as you like. And I'm teaching in Keelung Senior High School at the moment. Actually, I have been teaching for about 13 years. So actually, maybe you can know my age. But it's top secret. You can count. And my hobby is doing Tai Chi Chuan. And